Good evening. I'm so glad that we have this special time and giving us the privilege of presenting this choir. Dear Bishop Hopkins and the members of the conference. My name is Reverend Young Jun Jo. I'm pastor of the First Methodist Church of Cheongdong in Seoul, Korea, the oldest Methodist church in Korea. Thank you for your welcome. I also serve as the chairperson of the Board of Trustees of Ehwa Girls High School. And this beautiful young lady over here, she is a former principal of Ehwa High School. Please give a welcome. And also, let me present unto you the Ehwa High School Alumni Choir. Ehwa Girls High School Alumni Choir. About 30 of them came from Korea, and some are from Los Angeles, Chicago, and New York, Washington, D.C., all over the United States. And this year, we are celebrating 121st anniversary of Ehwa Girls High School. In 1885, Mrs. Mary Scranton, a member of the Ravenna Methodist Church, went to Korea as the first woman missionary. And she discovered the great need of education for women in Korea, because at the time there was no formal educational system in Korea. So with one student, she founded Ehwa Girls School. The seed she planted 121 years ago has grown as a huge tree. Now, this tree includes 2 junior highs, 4 senior highs, and 1 university. And the bishop mentioned about that school. You remember what Jesus said in the Gospel according to John 12th chapter 24th verse? Verily, verily, I say unto you, unless a grain of wheat falls down into the ground and it dies, it stays alone as it is. But if it dies, it bears much fruit. I think the history of Mary Scranton exemplifies that truth. Now, this year we are gathered together here in this area in order to discover the root of Ehwa history and express our deep gratitude to Ravenna Methodist Church and East Ohio Conference. I'm not sure what was the name at the time, 121 years ago. Was it East Ohio Conference at the time? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe some of you remember. But anyway, we're having a little nervous time, but I hope you relax, just to enjoy the gift of God coming through these women. They all look beautiful, don't they? I'm sure a little bit nervous. You are trying to elect the jurisdictional conference delegate. A lot of competition. I hope you do it in Christian love, though. Don't hate one another. We all try to fulfill the love of God. That is the purpose of electing general conference and jurisdictional conference delegates. Now, may I call Reverend Scott Purnam, right? Please come forward. Who is the pastor of Ravenna United Methodist Church? Stand right here. Could you hold this mic a little bit? Let me read this. Let me see. Plaque of appreciation Ehwa Girls High School presents this plaque of appreciation to Ravenna First United Methodist Church of Ohio as a token of our sincere gratitude to the great works it has done in founding Ehwa. With this plaque, we also honor the Lord's instrument of evangelization and education in the persons of Mrs. Linda Brown Baldwin, a resident in Ravenna, whose generous donation in 1883 was pivotal in the establishment of Ehwa School. It is through Mrs. Baldwin's generosity that Mrs. Mary Fletcher Benton Scranton founded Ehwa School in Seoul. Established as the first women's educational institution in Korea, Ehwa School has 121 years of history. Today, like a kernel of wheat that falls to the ground and bears much fruit, Ehwa is proud of its graduates, about 60,000, who are all doing their best in spreading God's word all over the world. Ehwaians will always remember and cherish the Lord's instrument, Mrs. Baldwin, Mrs. Scranton, and Dr. Scranton's family. Most of all, Ehwa extends its deepest gratitude to Ravenna First United Methodist Church. This plaque is awarded to Reverend Scott Purdom on June 19th in the year of our Lord 2007. Presented by Reverend Young Jun Cho, Chairperson of the Board of Trustees of Ehwa Girls High School, and the Principal Jung Chang-young, who cannot be with us at this time, unfortunately, Ehwa Girls High School, Seoul, Korea. I'd like to ask Mrs. President.
When Mrs. Baldwin sent this money in 1883, a note that accompanied this gift of $88 is what she sent, and she wrote that she was praying that this might be a nucleus around which the contributions of the church should gather until one more fire should be lighted, never to go out until the knowledge of God should reach every land. And look what one small gift can do. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you very much for taking the time.